Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. Bryan, a judge on American Idol, has recently been battling health problems. Even during his live performances, it has become evident. Since then, it has been revealed that a different celebrity will be replacing him and helping out. Bryan began his career as a country music artist in the early 2000s. Bryan, who is regarded as one of the best-selling musicians of his era, has made a name for himself on television. He has been a judge on American Idol since 2018, after all. Bryan still performs in addition to serving as a judge and assisting artists in pursuing their own musical goals. Nevertheless, Bryan's current program has been having some issues lately. Bryan is presently on his country song Came On tour, as was previously mentioned. He has, however, had some problems while performing. He once lost his voice on stage while performing in Arkansas. He promised ticket purchasers a refund while continuing to perform and win over fans in the crowd. Bryan said, "At the moment, I'm going to be honest with you all. I've never dealt with something as strange as this in my entire life. For whatever reason, I can't speak in this place." Bryan, however, announced on social media that he would not be able to attend these performances. He did, however, disclose that he already had another country music singer lined up to take his place. Known for hits like Hell on the Heart, Love Your Love the Most, and Guys Like Me, Eric Church is a well-known country music artist. Church and Bryan had a past together. They were both previously featured on the song The Only Way I Know by Jason Aldean. Bryan said, "I can't wait to be back soon because sitting still isn't what I do best. Luke, I love you all." Bryan had never been one to sit still. For over 2 decades, the country music icon had built a legacy not just through his string of chart-topping hits but also by being the heart and soul of every performance he gave. Whether in a small Nashville bar or under the blinding lights of a sold-out stadium, Luke gave his all. That's what his fans had come to love and expect from him. But something had shifted in recent months. It started as a whisper, a few comments here and there from fans who noticed Luke didn't seem quite himself. On American Idol, where he had served as a judge since 2018, his energy felt off. His normally booming laugh, the kind that echoed across the stage and brought warmth to tense audition rooms, seemed quieter. His commentary, once full of country charm and emotional insight, became more reserved. Even his co-judges, Katy Perry and Lionel Richie, had picked up on it. Behind the scenes, Luke had been grappling with something that even he hadn't been able to fully explain at first. It wasn't just fatigue, and it wasn't burnout, at least not in the usual sense. During rehearsals for the country song Came On tour, he started to feel short of breath. Sometimes his voice would crack mid-note, or he'd feel dizzy in the middle of a performance. Initially, he brushed it off. He chalked it up to allergies, to travel exhaustion, to anything but what it might actually be. The incident in Arkansas made it impossible to ignore. That night, Luke stepped on stage at the Walmart Amp in Rogers, Arkansas, with every intention of giving the crowd his all. The venue was packed, and fans had been waiting for hours in the southern heat to catch a glimpse of the man who had shaped much of modern country music. But halfway through his second song, something unexpected happened. His voice cut out, not just a missed note or a hoarse moment, but total silence. "I'm going to be honest with y'all," he told the crowd, stepping forward with a forced smile and sweat clinging to his brows. "I've never dealt with something as strange as this in my entire life. For whatever reason, I can't speak in this place." There was a stunned silence. Some fans thought it was a joke at first, another one of Luke's playful antics. But when he tried to sing again and nothing came out, it was clear that something was seriously wrong. Despite the setback, Luke continued the show in the only way he knew how, by engaging with the crowd, telling stories, and even lip-syncing lyrics while the band played on. He promised refunds to anyone who wanted one, but most fans stayed, cheering him on for his resilience and transparency. The night became less about the music and more about the man, flawed, vulnerable, but still trying his best. The next day, Luke released a heartfelt video on social media from his tour bus. He looked tired, pale even, with a hint of frustration in his eyes. "Hey y'all," he began. "I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to step back from a few of the upcoming shows. I've been pushing myself harder than I should've. I thought I could power through, but I need to be honest with you and with myself. My voice is giving out, and my body's telling me it needs a break." The response was overwhelmingly supportive. Fans flooded his post with messages of encouragement, urging him to take all the time he needed. But Luke wasn't the type to let things fall apart while he rested. That's why he made the next announcement. Eric Church, his longtime friend and fellow country music powerhouse, would be stepping in to cover some of the shows on tour, and, more surprisingly, would temporarily replace him on American Idol as well. Eric's name sparked a wave of excitement and nostalgia. Known for his hits like Drink in My Hand, Springsteen, and Guys Like Me, Church was every bit the superstar that Bryan was, though with a slightly edgier vibe. The two had first collaborated on Jason Aldean's The Only Way I Know, a track that showcased their grit and brotherhood in the country world. "I called Eric, and I didn't even get the words out before he said yes," Luke said. That's the kind of friend he is. Eric Church didn't waste any time. Within days, he was on stage in place of Luke, sunglasses on, guitar in hand, belting out both his own hits and a few of Luke's fan favorites. He gave each performance his signature flair but always honored Luke's presence, frequently telling the crowd, "Let's all give a big cheer for Luke Bryan, we're holding it down till he's back." Meanwhile, over at American Idol, the announcement that Eric would be filling in stirred mixed emotions. Longtime fans of the show were skeptical. Eric had never been a judge, and his no-nonsense style was a stark contrast to Luke's warm, affable persona. But Eric proved surprisingly adaptable. In the first week of taping, he approached each contestant with a calm but honest energy. "Look," he told one nervous 18-year-old who sang a country ballad off-key, "I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That wasn't your best. But I see something in you. Keep working." Katy Perry, known for her elaborate outfits and theatrical takes, found Eric's raw, stripped-down feedback refreshing. Lionel Richie, the veteran of the panel, nodded approvingly. The truth, even when it's tough, helps these kids grow. Behind the scenes, Luke was watching it all unfold. From his ranch in Tennessee, where he was recuperating, he kept up with every episode. It was hard not to feel left out, even though he knew it was temporary. The quiet was both a blessing and a curse. For the first time in years, he was sleeping past 6 a.m. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.